Welcome back to MuseumHolic. I'm your host, Ann Pasek. And again, this will be another episode for National Dish. And this is for the September National Dish. But somehow I am a little bit delayed. So I apologize. But let's begin right now and let's get cooking Emadatshi national dish of Bhutan, and we'll see how spicy it is. We'll begin with the main recipe, and that is peppers or chilies. So this one, what I got here is the Serrano peppers, and I'm gonna only use 2 because I'm only make a small amount. And the next one is jalapeno pepper, and I'm gonna use only 1 piece, a big 1 piece. And the next one is the fresh peppers, and I'm gonna use 2. And the other ingredients will be tomato, garlic, and in here you will see 2 kinds of onion, the yellow onion and the shallot, or it's called onion but shallots, to distinguish of the onions in the family of onions. But today I will use shallots because the shallot have a distinct taste. I like to use the yellow, but I prefer shallots, so I will be using shallots. And of course the cheese, you can use a different kind of cheese, but of course when you're in Bhutan, their cheese, it's much more better than here. Everything is fresh. I'm gonna use this type of cheese, goat cheese, and the same thing with the goat mozzarella cheese. So I just wanna compromise the taste. Goat, one type of cheese, but the other one is in this form, and the other one is in this form. And you can be creative to what cheese would you like to use. And I will use salt. You can use a regular salt or iodized salt or table salt, but I use this one since I have my other channel and I talk all about salt, and I'm using this salt because this is from my other channel. I will give you the link if you're interested. And also butter. This is unsalted butter. And then this one, it looks like offal, but this is a chicken broth. Why is that I use chicken broth? Instead of using plain water, I prefer to add flavor. I normally do make my own broth, vegetable, beef, chicken, fish, and I put that into the freezer and take it out whenever I need it. So this is what I'm going to be using for. And the white part that you can see here, that's floating, you'll just have to scoop it because that's the fat. So that's the ingredients for Emadatshi. And of course, don't forget the pepper. And I have rice to go along with this. Of course, I use the brown rice, and you can use any type of rice. I just prefer brown rice or basmati rice. And let's begin the cooking. Now I'm gonna start the cooking. So I'm gonna use 1 tablespoon of butter. This is unsalted butter. So as the pan is heating up, I'm just gonna have to melt the butter evenly and reduce. In this case, I will add the onion together. As I reduced the heat earlier, I will turn that into medium and mix the onion and garlic until it becomes translucent. This I'm gonna use this salt, Maldon. This is pretty much strong salt. When I said strong salt, it means very distinct taste. So I'm just gonna put beans of it. I don't measure anyway. Then I will add tomato. Mix that. We're just gonna cover this for 5 minutes before we add it. The cheese, the mozzarella and the regular cheese, I simmer this for 5 minutes. As you can see, it's shouting that, saying open please. So this is how it's look like. So I'll mix that. 1 pepper stick. I just have to put it there. So the mozzarella cheese. So now I'm gonna add another type of cheese, the goat cheese. And you can see that on the screen what type of cheese I mix. So as I said, I want to balance the taste, so I use that was 2 tablespoons, but I want to use 3 teaspoons of this cheese. So as you can see, I will mix this. and I will lower the heat into low. The chicken broth, and as I mentioned earlier, you can remove this part here, the fat. I did remove some left, but it's not as bad. So I use that amount. Emadatshi is ready. And it smells creamy. Now I'm gonna try my Emadatshi with brown rice, but the cheese, the creamier, that add texture to the soup. And because I used the broth, the chicken broth, that's another one too. So I'm just gonna taste. I like it. Super. It's spicy, but you can actually manage it, especially the colder weather. And that's why Bhutan eats a lot of spices because of the weather. And while I'm eating the Emadatshi with my brown rice, there's some facts that I will just gonna give you all information here on the screen, and just check it out. Thank you very much for watching, and again, see you for another national dish. And I don't know what will be the next national dish that MuseumHolic will present to you. Thank you.